What's up, man? Freaking pigeon here in the train station, but yeah, so I pre-bought a pass to get basically directly into London, an express. Unfortunately, there's a bunch of rail strikes right now here in the UK, so that route has been canceled. Luckily, they're still honoring the ticket that I bought, but it's just a way more indirect route. So I now have to wait for a train to come in half an hour, hopefully, roughly. That's tomorrow. I have to go up to Cambridge, so I need to get south and I have to go up north. But then I transfer at Cambridge and go all the way down back to London. But yeah, I'm just waiting here. It's a bit cold, it's outside. Just chilling with my pigeon friend. I'm very hungry. Yeah, a little bit of a bummer, but it is what it is. As long as we get into London, then we'll be good. I mean, I can't even check into my hostel until 3, and it's 1, so hopefully the train leaves by 2, and then, yeah, you know, I'll get there hopefully no later than 4, so I can get some food in me before I, you know, get started on the day. So yeah, that's where we're at, that's what we're doing. So I came to the Barbican Center, and there's a uni graduation, it looks like. For those of you who don't know, they do some like parkour and stuff here, so they'll jump from, you know, the different places of brick across the water. It's pretty cool. But yeah, there's a bunch of people out here. I'm just like hanging out, seeing what's up. Yeah, I'm on my way actually to Arsenal Stadium, but there's a tube stop at Barbican, and I'm just like, oh, I've heard of that before, so I wanted to come check it out. And yeah, it's pretty cool. There's a bunch of like estates and stuff. Like this whole area is like pretty like central London, but kind of raised up over all the streets. There's different estates and like city housing and stuff. So it's actually pretty cool, pretty nice. A lot of different like cafes and public spaces for the people to hang out in. You can see this big grassy area. Yeah, it's pretty chill. I'm gonna head back over to the station now and get to Arsenal.
Mind the gap, please. Mind the gap, please. Mind the gap between the train and the platform. This is mind the gap.
Ladies and gents, we have made it to the old Arsenal ground here at Highbury, which doesn't stand anymore, but what does is this apartment complex. As you can see, these were the old stands of the ground that have now been turned into apartment complexes. And honestly, this is, I think, private. There was a gate and the guy was leaving. I kind of just walked in. So we're here in the center. This would be where the pitch was. We'll make it out around to the main stand and show you that from the outside. But these are all really nice apartment complexes in a really nice part of London. But I just think it's cool that, you know, the club or the city we're able to reuse or repurpose this space and not just tear it down and turn it into, you know, shops or whatnot, that you know, fans of the club or even anybody can just come and use this great historic space. So yeah, here's another one of the stands. It's so sweet, like you just live in the stands. Like, look at this. So let me pull it up. So Arsenal actually, oh, here's a little sign. What does this say? Honored Constable Alex Morgan. I don't think it's the US Alex Morgan. Let me pull it up before I walk out. But yeah, so Arsenal was actually founded in the south of London, now known famously as a North London club. They played in Woolwich Arsenal for, you know, the start of their club, hence the name Arsenal. And then they moved up here to Highbury in 1913 and played their football. Of course, famously, you know, Thierry Henry even played some matches here before in 2006 they moved to Arsenal, Emirates Stadium, which I will go to after this. I just want to show the stands here. But yeah, so they moved very nearby. I can walk to Emirates Stadium, but wow, this is so sick. To expand the ground and to get more seats and a new modern look. But okay, here we go. The East Stand, Arsenal Stadium, also known as Highbury. And I can't go in there, nor do I think you really want to, because it's just apartments at this point. But that's their old badge, that right there. And yeah, so it's pretty sweet. You can come here and still see what's left standing of some of the stands, and if you have the money and live in one of the apartments here. But yeah, it's a really like quiet neighborhood for reference. Like I got off the tube and there's like, you know, very few people around, but to me these look like pretty expensive flats or apartments or whatever you call them. I'm gonna keep walking around. I don't know specifically the direction I need to go to get to the Emirates, but yeah, it just I like it over here actually. It's just 2-3 tube stops from central London, and then you get off and it's like quiet, but you're still really close to the center and everything. But yeah, this is the end of the East Stand. So I'm going to Google Maps, figure out how to get to the new stadium and show you guys that. Yeah, it was really awesome. And we've made it to the Emirates, where I believe there should be their badge, but it's not there. Not too sure. Yeah, I was gonna take a little walk around the stadium. This was about 5-10 minute walk from their old ground. You just have to cross this bridge that they built specifically to get over to the stadium. There's a lot of rail tracks kind of in between the neighborhood. And here, let's see. This might show nothing, but I had to cross that bridge. That might have been worthless, but yeah, I mean, that's what the stadium looks like from the outside. I mean, yeah, it's huge. I'm trying to compare it to, you know, the American stadiums I know. It feels a bit taller, but at the same time, I know, you know, like Allegiant Stadium, it's the field's actually sunken, so it doesn't need to go up as high because you already enter in at the 200 level. I'm not sure where you enter here. Got some players. William Saliba. There's the Emirates logo. big sponsors. Reese Nelson. Yeah, Emirates sponsors the stadium as well as they're the kit sponsor on the front of Arsenal's kits, which I think only happens with Manchester City as well and the Etihad. Could be wrong. But yeah, it's weird. You can't see anything. Like these gates are blocking the left. And the stadium's here. Here's some music. I don't know what that is. But
Oh, sorry.
no, all good. Little dog. Oh, there's some rollerbladers. That's where the music's coming from. I like it. Everybody's just hanging out. Yeah, this is a whole like little plaza area, kind of just dropped in the center of all these train tracks. And then huge, I mean, you can see this huge plaza area. Patrick Vieira, mixed brains with brawn, Senegalese silk with steel. Arsenal's one of their greatest ever. From my knowledge, it's, you know, a toss-up between him and Thierry Henry. And yeah, you could just see all these apartment complexes. I think that was what I was trying to say, kind of in the exterior of the train tracks. So then you just cross a various bridge to make your way to the stadium. Looks like they might be doing construction on the badges, because this one is here, but there's some cranes by it. Let's go check it out. Show you guys the badge. There's a clock at the very top. As you can see, there is the Arsenal badge. Big and red with the cannon. So yeah, that's awesome. They must be repairing them or something. But yeah, Emirates Stadium, home of Arsenal. Really, really cool. Awesome to be able to actually come out here and see it. It is a very nice stadium, for sure. I think the sentiment around a lot of fans, at least when it happened, and even to this day, is, you know, they left Highbury, where I showed you earlier, and that was the, you know, home of the club, heart of the club. And then you move to the Emirates and you kind of lose that local passion, and you kind of go for corporate greed and that sort of thing. So I don't think the atmosphere is the same, and you lose a lot of history, but I think Arsenal did a good job. Dennis Bergkamp, sorry, of preserving, or, you know, using that space, Highbury, like I showed you, into the apartment complexes, because I think a lot of clubs, they kind of just knock down the stadium and there's nothing to show for it, and that's pretty sad in both Europe and the United States. But yeah, so we're crossing over here, different bridge than we came from. I don't know if you can see that, says Arsenal from the other side. And yeah, this is really cool. It's I like this location, actually. It's like I was mentioning earlier, relatively central, not in the heart of the city, but, you know, close enough by tube. It's a little bit warmer over here too. Maybe I'm just getting used to it. I got my hood up all the time because my ears are cold. But yeah, so now I'm gonna head over to Arsenal's biggest rivals, Tottenham, where they just hosted the North London Derby, the match between Tottenham and Arsenal, in which Arsenal won. I think it was 2-0. Yeah, I want to go check it out. That's the newest stadium in the Premier League. Brand new. It hosts even NFL games. I heard it's really, really nice. It's basically, you take Arsenal's design of this you know, circular stadium, which we see in American football all the time. But if you can remember back to the parts of the Highbury clip, or just scroll back, you'll see it's just 4 stands in a square. The pitch is in the middle, and that's kind of historical or traditional. That's the way that, you know, football, soccer stadiums are built. But Tottenham, similar to Arsenal and Manchester City and some of the newer grounds, are that circle shape. So we'll go check that out. I think it's relatively close here. It's in the north of London, maybe, I don't know, 15-minute tube ride. But yeah, I'm gonna go do that, and I'll bring you guys along. Let's do it. And this is White Hart Lane. And a chicken shop. As you can see, it's much more on a busier, you know, street area. It's not so secluded. It's just right here off all the stores. It's about a 2-minute walk from the overground station, or a like 30-minute walk from the nearest tube, maybe 20 minutes. Let's cross the road and walk up some steps that I see. But yeah, that's one thing I will give Arsenal. If you don't want to walk a ton, then they're closer to a tube stop where the overground costs a lot more money, I believe. Could just be making that up. Pretty sure. It's farther out in the zones. Yeah, I can't really see too much in. Whoa, they have a Raider logo on there. Right there. Ah, I think it just turned off. No way. Yeah, I think they're advertising for the NFL. Are we playing there next year? No. That'd be sick. I'll come out. But yeah, so this is Tottenham, London, farther north than Arsenal, home of Tottenham Hotspur. And this stadium was built, no entry. See about that. This stadium was built 2018, 2019. I could look it up, but it's very, very new. Well, it says no entry, but I want to go up here. What if I take the lift up? Let's try that. Steps say no entry. What if I just take the lift? Won't I bypass those? Think so. Let's find out. So I know there's like stadium tours and such, and they have this skywalk where you could go climb up and see the top. But I don't know if I want to spend the money on that, as I don't support Tottenham. Huh. Yeah, here we are. Probably should have just jumped over. Oh, it's the elevator that's making the beeping noises. Well, we're above the stairs. Yeah. This is, you know, very similar in a sense to Arsenal, where it's just this big open area and a giant brand new stadium in the shape of a circle next to it. So let's just walk around. It doesn't look like anybody else is here, because I believe all the steps are gated off to up here, because maybe they don't want you up here on a non-match day. The lift is working, so here we are. Yeah, pretty cool. I mean, let's see. They got these like pillar things with grass. I have no idea what the point of that is. Is this even? No, this is turf. This is not grass. This is turf. Yeah. Is it soft even? No. It's extremely hard. So yeah, I think I remember for when the NFL was here, this was a huge little plaza, and people were lining up to get into the stadium. It's called Park Lane Square. This is, and there's absolutely nothing happening right now. So I'm here in Liverpool Street Station, which is London. And I've had a couple pints already tonight, and I went to go get some food, and nothing's really open that's like good other than like fast food. So I had to do it. I got the Golden Arches in the UK. I'm so sorry. Had to do it. But they had these garlic cheese bites. Looks like a mini nugget. And they had this like cream and chive dip. So I'm gonna give this a go. One without the dip, one with the dip. I'll let you guys know my thoughts on this. It said it was a new item, so. Tastes just like a mozzarella stick with a hint of garlic. Let's try it with the sauce. Cheers. But the sauce is actually really good. Dude, it was hilarious. I'm in the McDonald's. It's actually packed, by the way. And the guy calling our order has a microphone to call the order. He's playing music in the back, and he's singing to it. And then the freaking McDonald's, some of the lads in there, they start singing and waving their hands. I'm like, what the heck is going on? We're at McDonald's in a freaking concert. Dude had a nice voice. Pretty funny. But yeah, it's like, I don't even know the time. Let's check. 11:10 out in Liverpool Street. I was just at the bar that's right by, or connected to our hostel. Watched the United Palace match, had a couple pints with this lovely girl from Australia. We were just chatting it up. And decided to go get some food, and now I think I'm gonna head back, and they got live music playing starting at 11. Sorry, missed the start of it, but we'll go back, get some more pints, and have a good time. But yeah, right now, McDonald's. I also got chicken sandwich, standard, and fries, which I'm not gonna taste on this. I just had to taste these mozzarella sticks. But if I had to give them a grade for McDonald's, B+, solid. Wembley, come on. Up. Beautiful London skyline on top of the O2.
Together, guys, come up.
It's really cool up here, actually. You get a 360 view of everything. This is the little path we walked up on. We got this big harness. We harnessed it in there. We climbed. You can't even barely see the bottom. It was such a steep climb, like 30 degrees, I think they said. Yeah, it's pretty cold up here, but beautiful views, and yeah, pretty sweet. I normally don't do things like this. I was a little nervous, but honestly, epic views from up here. That's Canary Wharf, the business district, and past that is going to be like more central London. You might be able to see a few buildings in there, and then this is looking out towards East London, and I don't know if you could see, but they got the cable cars that go across the Thames here from the peninsula that the O2 sits on across to that place. So, oh, you can actually see, where's my finger pointing? The slide at Olympic Park. You can see that from here. Wow. Beautiful. And they got these cool little graphics kind of showing you everything. The Isle of Dogs. I don't know why it's called that, but that's I think, where Canary Wharf sits. It's called the Isle of Dogs. There's 2 peninsulas. That one, which is the land is here, and the Thames comes this way, and then the Thames loops back around. So then this peninsula, the land is this way. You got the Greenwich Power Station and all the workers and stuff here, and the Thames Clippers takes you across. We in America know LA Clippers. Let's see what else we can see. Let's see. We got the Shard and Gherkin, St. Paul's Cathedral. Kind of just shows you kind of what you're looking at, gives you a, a marker. But, and then yeah, we are here on top of the O2. It's crazy. It's like, this is the material that the roof is made out of. It's like springy, if you guys aren't too sure, but it's pretty epic. And now we just get to chill. And if you bought champagne, you get to have a glass of champagne. I did not buy the champagne. That's okay. Let's see what's over here. Lighthouse and the wharf and some nautical history. Really nice, like ingrained graphics. They also gave us these gloves. Use your phone. Very nice. As it's cold and you know you're grabbing onto the rope. You don't want to hurt your hand or anything. But yeah, here's more. I mean, I can keep showing it for hours. Really nice up here. All right, we made it down. I don't know if you can tell, but so this is the walkway we're on, and it is so steep coming down. Well, it's the same. It's that I think it was 30 degrees, which going up was steep, but like it was fine. Coming down, oh my gosh, I was hanging on for dear life. I thought I was gonna slip and fall and everything. But yeah, it's a bit odd. We get dropped off in this like back alleyway of the O2. And I guess we just walk around and make our way back to the tube. But yeah, that was awesome. I'm super excited to see how the videos and the photos turned out. They took some professional photos of us, which obviously are a bit expensive, but I was gonna try to buy like 1 or 2 digitally, but that wasn't an option. The only way to get them digitally was I had to buy all of them for like 30 pounds, and I was like, no. Because half of them too were just like a green screen. I was like, I don't want that, but there was a few cool ones. Look at this guy. See, why am I over here? What is going on? And what am I saying? And I was like, yeah, that's too much. And I could have bought like a single one, but it would have came like physical copy. And I'm like, well, I'm traveling, like that's just gonna get smashed in my bag. But yeah, this is like the back side of the O2. It's really cool even in there. I showed up an hour early before the climb, and I went in there. They got a bunch of shops and you know, restaurants and all that sort of thing. So no, it was really good. I enjoyed it. I would recommend if any of you guys are out in London ever to come do the up at the O2. The guides were great. You know, they gave you shoes and a jacket and everything free of charge with your purchase. Yeah, it was a good time. Definitely chilly, but yeah, really good views.